Hello, everyone. I just got dressed somewhat, so excuse me for the hair. Anyway, this is episode 9 and 10, and then we're going to separate it then to episode 11 and 12 because a lot of different things actually happened and it added on, but we wanted to make it a little easier and a little shorter videos. Anyway, let's start episode 1. It starts with the drama-filled amount of pleasure play their part. She plays dumb. Miss King plays the revenge-filled ex. Her sister-in-law acts surprised. It continues with the company storyline with them getting ready for the will. While the father is not dead, he's being unconscious for some time. The young master is named Heir. Hanja mad that he's been put aside and has plan messed up. Everyone getting or in order to get themselves together. Their mother, who just got the house, basically all the other family members got different shares. The sister-in-law, she was named one of the company's chairs, and so she falls into that role pretty well very quickly. Basically, the mother-in-law, seeing how people treat the maid, I forgot the person's name. She basically explains to her, for the rest of your life, if you keep being with my son, people are going to call you Cinderella. People are going to doubt you. But you got to, first of all, rise above that. And two, you've got to be strong enough to rise. Don't fall into their traps. And, she starts to see her as a different person. And it's interesting. The sister-in-law finally meets up with Susie Cho. They have an emotional reunion where they talk about how much each other meant to them, and that, the memories she had kind of pushes her through her life, and that she's so happy that they got to meet each other, and that love will keep being there for her, but she can't really go back to that because, obviously she's married to a man, and it's just not going to work out for her. And she, basically tells her what to do. And then the episode ends with Miss K going to meet Sohee. And out of nowhere, Haji, the cheating husband, comes out of the bushes like some goddamn thief in the night in the hotel room because she's staying in a hotel. And first of all, who has the money to have random hotels like this? But it is what it is. He's like, I'm gonna kill you for you've ruined my life. And basically he's trying to choke her out, and the episode ends with him banging on the hotel room. We go to episode 10. Basically, she finally gets off of Miss Kang, and so he tells him that the only person who could punish her is her. Their father wakes up, and basically they go into the process of what's going on. So basically, she falls. She goes into the lawyers. Each of them gets lawyers. Miss Kang gets a crappy lawyer. She gets a high-power lawyer that was fired from the company. She's trying to find dirt. She does find out that he's embezzling money and, moving money around. But, she needs paperwork to really drive it in home. They slowly, let me see what happens. Basically, everyone kind of changes and starts to figure out, like, yeah, things have changed. She goes into courtroom. Basically, let me explain that storyline. So he wins, establishing that she is the mother. It's in court that, yes, the other Miss King is the mother, but she is the responsible, and the court sees her as the person in charge. So she goes in, and after court, after they play it, they keep on playing their roles. she says, okay, I want a divorce. And it kind of ends with that, but let's go right back to it. Haji, he actually gets, with his frustration, he puts the Cage brothers, one of them, into a coma, and he's asking for money and stuff, and basically he's like, then the sister-in-law basically has the young master followed to see what's going on with him, and basically see what is he doing with his life. What else? That's mostly it. What happens in that episode, actually. Basically, they everyone's figures out that because things are not going consistently in plan, that they have to do their second plan, which is for her to leave the group, which you kind of figure out. You leave the group with her son, but don't destroy the group, because their whole family lives off the money from that company. So it's not fair that her leaving should be she destroyed, and she goes back to working and stuff like that. So she already in the background starting the process of like, hey, this is what's going on. I want to start working. I want to go back to work. And that's something. So episode 9 and 10, and we'll go back to that, to episode 11 and 12.